Sorry for that, guys. Okay, this was on... Okay, here we go. Alright, guys. This was unplanned. I screwed up yesterday. Had a wonderful 5-1 game to show everybody, and I had no sound. I went to upload it, and I thought I was doing it right, and I forgot to check the sound first. I had my mic off. Okay, so tonight we're going to do the Kansas City A's versus the Minnesota Twins. May 21st, 1965. Game number 331 of the baseball season for the Cardiac League, as I like to call my channel, because usually that's what it ends up being. Alright, the pitching count is going to be Diego Segui versus Camilo Pascual. Guys may catch a couple black spots. Don't run away. My mentors want to see what I've been doing, and we're gonna do a little play here. So we're gonna bring up the starting lineups like we always do. You double click on any players as it says here, and then what I need to do here is capture the window, and that's what we did. Okay, starting lineup for the Kansas City A's will be Bergkamp and Harris will be playing left field today. Jim Landis will be over in center. We don't display player cards because I don't have a lot of batting averages. We'll get those when we bring the game up. Jim Gentile is first base. Johnny Blanchard is playing right field. Dick Green will be playing second. Ed Charles is at third. Billy Bryan will be the catcher today. Normally the normal catcher. Actually, I've got a few catchers over here. Wayne Causey will be playing shortstop. I apologize. And Diego Segui will be the pitcher. Yes, before he was known as a... And even with the Red Sox, as he was known as a reliever, he actually started out as a starter for Major League Baseball. The lineup, as you can see, is on May 21st, 1965. That is the Kansas City Chief lineup. Now, we got to go back to the Minnesota Twins, okay? And that's what we're going to do. We're going to double-click on here. Bring up the Twins. Again, I've got to capture it. And what I do here is I got to go out and go in. So I do apologize if there's any black spots out there, guys. I really do. Okay. And for the Minnesota Twins, Zoyo Versailles, or Versailles, will be the shortstop as usual position. Sandy Valdespino will be playing left field today. Normally that's played by Bob Allison, and I've had Bob Allison out for a few games, and that was the lineup that was used. I will verify that real quick to make sure that is a true statement for the Minnesota Twins. And the answer is yes, Bobby Allison got the day off. He was, in my league, he was injured for about 4 days, so this would be about right. Playing right field is Tony Oliva, one of my leading hitters in the American League. Harmon Killebrew is playing first base. I believe he is leading the American League in home runs. If not, it's a real tight race. Jimmy Hall, his teammate, will be playing center field. Rich Rollins is at third. Earl Beatty is the catcher. Jerry Kindle will be at second base today. And the pitcher is Camilo Pascual. Now, for any other question you might have, these fellows who are in gray, they actually are going sometime during the course of the season, either call-ups or they will be sent down. But we keep it blank. They cannot be used. Now, in other cases, for the players that happen to be out here, and a good case is Brooks Robinson of the Baltimore Orioles. He was not on the DL, nowhere else. I suspect he was on his military time. He had 19 days. He was off. And that's who we have. We have all our pitches. We're all set. So we're going to use this selected lineup based on the 21st of May. Now, you always start the game from here, and that's what we're going to do. I just need to make sure I got it in here, and we do. And here we go tonight, folks. All right, Bergkamp and Harris for the Kansas City A's. He is currently batting .285, 3 home runs, 14 RBIs. He leads the American League in stolen bases with 22. He has the highest stolen base of anybody. He is clearly over everybody else. Here is the pitch to Campaneris. It will be today a 15 on the start. And Campaneris hits the base hit out towards left field. It's going to drop on in real easily. Valdespino comes and picks it up, fires back in. And coming up to bat will be Jim Landis. And as Pascual gets into it, it is Pascal or Pascual. You get your choice on how you want to pronounce it. For Campaneris, takes a huge lead. Pascal is in there. He fires into the plate. And Campaneris is on his way, and he is going to make it. Slides underneath. He is on second base with the stolen base. His 23rd of the season. So there is a strike on Landis, and here is the pitch to Landis from Pascal. It is a 12, and he does looks like he may have gotten a piece of the ball. We'll see what happens here. 35. It would not be an error, though. Yeah, shut up. Okay, gotta pray. I appreciate that. Sorry about that. And Landis slaps it right out to the second baseman, straight out to real quick. Campers had the lead. Shortstop's already in place, and he flips the second base to the shortstop in a double play. 4-4-6 will be that one. 4-4-6. Landis lines out into a double play. Campaneris is caught. Didn't even get a chance. That's how fast it was, how close it was to the base. As I've sent a quick email over to my mentors over at MP3 who love what I do here. I'm very surprised and very pleased. The one request I have is if they can fit it in possibly is a couple more weird plays. I think if they could add another number into the list. They have 6 special numbers that they use in here. That weird plays can show up on their numbers sometimes when things happen, like by triple plays and a few others. And that is to have a 4-4 double play, possible, if right there, or a 6-6 double play. If it just happens to go that way, you can make it real good. He flies to the ball, hits the base with his glove, 2 out. There you go. They do have 5-5 though, so that's one thing they do have. Okay, Jim Gentile's batting. He's batting .266, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Pascal is on the mound for the Twins. Here's the pitch. It is a 41. And Gentile hits out towards our shortstop for Sales. Grabs the ball real quickly, fires it over to Killebrew for the out, and it turns into a 1-2-3 inning for the Minnesota Twins. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left on base at the end of the top first inning. Kansas City nothing, and the Minnesota Twins are coming to bat. Due up will be Zoilo Versailles, Valdespino, and Tony Oliva. Versailles batting .221 for the Twins so far this season. He has 2 home runs, 14 RBIs. Does have a great on-base percentage, .302. Here is the pitch. And we've got to rethrow that. That was a mistake. I only got 1 into the... I have a dice tower here, guys. It takes wear and tear off my dice. Believe it or not, I went through 4 dice last week. I chipped 4 of them. And 1 of them ended up being warped. That is a 66 to Versailles. Here we go. Twins are going to start off hot. They usually do. It's their pitching that's been killing them this year so far. And Versailles hits it out towards that steel fence over there. And it is over and on the hill for a home run for Versailles. All Blanchard could do is just look at it. And the Minnesota Twins start off the bat with a home run in the bottom of the first inning. Due up the bat will be Sandy Valdespino. Sandy Valdespino in his sparing role this season is batting .267. No home runs, no RBIs. Segui is on the mound. Here is the pitch. It is a 24. And Valdespino is struck out. We have 1 down here in the bottom first inning. Due up Tony Oliva. Tony Oliva is leading the American League in hitting. He has a .400 batting average so far. 5 home runs, 25 RBIs. He is just El Fuego so far this season. Here is the pitch to Oliva. It is a 55. Tony Oliva gets it on the ground in between first and second base. Fowler on the ground and heading towards Doc Blanchard for the base hit. Oliva will take first and stay there. And coming up is the dangerous Harmon Killebrew. Harmon Killebrew is batting .331 for the Twins this season. 10 home runs, 44 RBIs. For any of my trivia meisters who enjoyed baseball as much as I do, we know that Tony C. actually won the batting crown with 32 home runs. So far he has 2. Here's the pitch. To Killebrew, it is a 25. And Killebrew ground hits out towards our third baseman. Slow roller getting out there towards Charles. Charles gets it on in. Tony Oliva will take second base. Charles fires it over towards first, and we have the second out. 2 down here. There is a runner on second base. Due up the bat is Johnny Blanchard or Jimmy Hall. Jimmy Hall so far this season is hitting .361 for the Twins. Has 7 home runs, 32 RBIs. Yes, the Twins do have a good 3-4-5 hitting roster going this season. Excellent. When Allison's on, it's just as dangerous. Allison's starting to pick up his hitting. Here is the pitch. It is a 35, and Hall hits it real hard over towards Gentile. He was waiting for it, snaps right into his glove, and he's able to walk it over for the out. We have 3 down. 1 run on 2 hits. There was 1 run left on base at the end of 1. It's Minnesota 1. The Kansas City A's. Nothing. Rumors are flying about of the Kansas City A's possibly moving to Oakland. Charles Feely's trying to get that way. Get him over there. Him and his mule, Charlie O. Okay, due up for the A's. Johnny Blanchard, I believe he was also known as Doc Blanchard, like Doc Edwards. Dick Green. And Ed Charles. Here we go. Pascual's on the mound again. Top 6th inning. Here we go. It is a 55. Whoops. There we go. And Blanchard hits it just over the shortstop's head. Precise, drops on into left field real quick. Picking up fast is Valdespino, and Blanchard is on with a single. So we have a runner on first. Now Blanchard is not the fastest man on the team. Dick Green is up here. He's the second baseman, batting .221 so far for the Kansas City A's. He has 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. And let's see what happens. We're going to see if we can possibly even try to bunt him over. See if we can get Kansas City going. It is a 31, and Green is walked. Pascal walks Green. Blanchard will take second. That's just as good as any old bunt. Ed Charles will be coming to bat for the Kansas City A's. He is batting .273, 1 home run, 6 RBIs so far this season. In 122 plate appearances, here is the pitch. It is a 54. He has got it on the ground. Let's see what happens here. 25. And no, he got it out towards the air, heading out towards right field. And our man Oliva's waiting for it as it comes on in. Nice, easy fly ball. Makes the catch. We have 1 down. Blanchard is up there on second. Green is on first. Billy Bryant is up to bat, batting .267 for the A's. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. Here is the pitch. It is a 66, and Billy Bryant also takes a deep shot, smacks the heck out of the ball. He got it all this time. It is heading out there. Oliva is heading back towards that fence. He is not going to get there. He's going to run out of room, and it is also over the fence. Billy Bryant hits a 3-run blast for the Kansas City Athletics here in Bloomington, Minnesota. And it is a 3-1 lead for the Kansas City A's. Hits out. I take that back. He did hit out over the fence in that right field section over at Bloomington. And let me get that real quick. Hold on here. Okay. Metropolitan Stadium, Bloomington, Minnesota. Here we go. All right, I gotta take a fast look at this ballpark. I got that. Hold on, guys. I've got it hidden somewhere else. I forgot about it. I knew I got it somewhere else. I apologize, guys. I apologize. Give me a sec. Oh, God. There we go. Alrighty, yes. Okay, Metropolitan Stadium, Minnesota. Bloomington, Minnesota. About 11 miles. Nice little ballpark. Obviously, it's now a park. Looks like it's a parking lot now. God knows what it is. It's, believe it or not, you ready for this one here? The baseball field over that used to be at Bloomington is now the Mall of America. Take it or leave it. It is the Mall of America. Believe it or not. Bloomington ball field. I've used it in a few of my pictures when I'm playing some of my other games. It's a very nice ballpark. Capacity is 45,919. Dimensions of 329 left, 412 in center, 329 in right. That was the original. They pushed them out, not by much, by a foot or so. If we can figure out the rest, we'll do that as we go along, as we always have. That's about the only way we can do this. And it would believe it was also the home of the Vikings for a while too. So very, very, very well noted park here. Very nicely done. And that's pretty much what it is. We're at Metropolitan Stadium, Minnesota, so I take that back. It was a wall, not a fence. Hello, Herb. Beatles, how are you? And those are coming to us on Thursday, Herb, so have no fear. But aren't you down in Florida? I keep wanting to say you're in New York, but that's okay. By the way, we're working on Al. Okay, we're trying to we're setting him to some place so he can be talked to about his Yankees. We need to talk to him about that. Okay, we are in top second inning. There is one down. Kansas City just hit a 3-run blast by Billy Bryan, the catcher. Wayne Causey is up. Pascual is still on the mound for the Twins. Here's the pitch. It is a 26, and Causey hits it out to our third baseman, to Rollins. Rollins able to get over there on the line. Fires it over to Killebrew. Makes the play, and we have 2 down. Diego Segui is the pitcher. If you guys are just getting on the game here, Segui at one time was a starting pitcher. He was during this season here with the Kansas City A's so far. He is 1 home run, 4 RBIs. He has hit one for the A's. And if anybody's looking for stats, I can always find them on each player, so I don't have any problem with that. So if anybody has questions, I can answer them, but you have to bear with me. I've been doing uploads lately, so I got to remember I'm doing live tonight. I messed up yesterday. I think it was Herb who caught me at it, who called me out, and I thank him for it. I deleted the video. It was a good game, too. It was a 5-1 game. Cleveland over California. Here's the pitch. 25 going to Diego Segui, and he hits it, gets it over there on a Punch and Judy shot over the shortstop for Salas, and he will get on first base with a single, and he will stay there. Bert Campaneris is coming for a second time at bat. First time up, he got a base hit, stole second base, and was caught on a back end of a double play on a 4-4-6 double play in the first inning. Here is the pitch. Campaneris, 2 down. 36 going to Campy, and he hits a pop-up heading out there towards third base. Stepping back into the grass is Rich Rollins, and he makes the catch. But Kansas City A's do score 3 runs on a home run blast. 3 runs, 4 hits. There was 1 run left on base, and at the end of 1.5 innings, it is Kansas City 3, Minnesota 1. So we are in for a ball game tonight, folks. That's the only way it can be. Honey Bunny's from New York, too, by the way, Herb. She's from the Bronx. And she is not a Yankees fan. Never has been. God, I love her. I swooned the minute I heard that. Coming back for the Minnesota Twins, Rich Rollins, Earl Beatty, and Kendall. Rich Rollins so far is batting .226 this season. 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. Diego Segui, by the way, is 2-4 for the Kansas City A's. Again, I can produce the stats if you guys ask. He has an ERA of 6.64 now with that 1 lone shot tonight. Here is the pitch. 34 strikeouts and 23 walks so far. It's a 26 going to Rollins. Rollins hits it out towards right field. He was trying to get under that ball as both home runs went to right field side. Blanchard's heading back towards the warning track, and he makes the grab. We have 1 down here in the bottom of the second inning on a 3-1 game. Due up to bat is the catcher Earl Beatty. Earl Beatty's batting .218, which with the exception of a few was pretty much the typical batting average for most catchers that time of year. And in the 1960s, they didn't pick up catchers to hit. They picked them up to play defense. And they always had 2. Here we go. 34, and Beatty gets a piece of the ball. Does it make it well? No, he hits it out towards center field. It's going to be a shallow ball coming in. Green's heading out. Landis is heading in. Landis is waving him off. He is going to make the sliding catch going on in, and it is 2 down. Jerry Kindle's coming up to bat. He is batting .155 for the Twinkies this year. 1 home run, 6 RBIs in his plate appearances. He plays second, third, and short. He's a good utility man. Here is the pitch. It is a 32, and he hits toward his counterpart, Dick Green. Dick Green's able to grab that ball easily, heading towards his right. flips it over towards first base for the out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Kansas City. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base at the end of 2. It is Kansas City 3, Minnesota 1. And just because I'm a troublemaker, here we are going to the top of the 3rd inning. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna have fun. Be warned, guys. I'm in that kind of a mood. Okay. Here we go. Top of the 3rd inning. Batting for Kansas City is Jim Landis. Jim Gentile. Oh, no. Get out of there. There we go. Hit the wrong thing. Jim Gentile and John Blanchard. Here we go. Hopefully they're still playing. Yep, we still are. Okay, good. Had to be careful. I hit a window by accident, guys. Sorry about that. All right. Jim Landis so far today is 0 for 1. Hit into a double play. 1st inning. Here's the pitch. It is a 23 to Landis, and Pascual strikes him out. That is Pascal's first strikeout of the game here. And coming up to bat will be Johnny Blanchard. Johnny Blanchard grounded out to our shortstop for Salas in the 1st inning. All Kansas City runs were scored in the 2nd. Here is the pitch. Up. Hold it. I got one in there. It doesn't belong. There we go. Okay, Landis got the strikeout. There we go. Gentile's up the bat. I apologize. Here's the pitch. Okay, it is a 54, and he's got a piece of it. 13, he got it. No, he did not. He hits it out towards right field, waiting for again. That ball starting to blossom out there just a little bit. Olivas coming down at the warning track, makes the grab. We have 2 down here in the top of the 3rd inning. Due up is Johnny Blanchard. Johnny Blanchard hit his first, got a base his first time up, and scored on the home run by Billy Bryan. Here is the pitch to Blanchard. It is a 12, and Blanchard hits it out towards second base, but it's smartly grabbed on the hop by Green Pop, flips it over towards first, and Gentile makes the play. We have 3 down. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. And I take that back. I had to look at the wrong team. I do apologize, guys. My mind's wandering today. Bear with me. Okay, that was from Rollins to Killebrew. I apologize again for that. Or Kindle to Killebrew. I do apologize, guys. At the end of the top 3rd inning, it is 3-1. Doc's appointment today. I didn't win today, guys. My A1C would jump to 8.5. Pasta's going to kill me. I know it is. Pasta and cannolis. Okay, here we go. Coming to bat for the Twins will be Camilo Pascual, Rosales, and Valdespino. We are in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Diego Segui is on the mound. He's been gifted a lead. Here we go. Pitch to Pascal's counterpart. It's a 51. And Pascual, wow, he gets a swinging but pops out there in the front. Brian's jumping at the fire over there, and he overthrows the first baseman. Good thing that Blanchard's there, and Pascual is on with an error. E2 on the throw by Billy Bryan. Camilo Pascual is on. Most of my pitches errors usually are E2s, swinging bunts. That's why I asked the question about the 4th out last night in Al's page, guys, because in all honesty, I would consider this a strikeout and an error. But the game does not allow now the board games, guys. You can do this. All you guys, Christmas, Christmas Stratomac, Delaware, Tribe. All you guys who play the board games, you can put the 4th out in there. Do so, please. It makes the game interesting on the dice. Al Stratomatic, if he plays the board game and not the PC game. If we play the PC game will not recognize it as an out. So they do this to me here. You can't do much about it, and there really is no complaint. You can't really complain. It's set up that way. That way there, we do not have to sit there and try to if it's 3 out and sit there and go, is it 3 out yet? And then hit enter. Can't do that. All right. Zola for size is up. He homered in the first inning, scored the Twins' only run. Here is the pitch. He's up to 227. Third homer of the season. He had just hit 62. And he is walked. Segui walks him. Runners will be on first and second, and the Twins are threatening. Interesting. And Sandy Valdespino will be up to bat. First time up. He did strike out on a Pascual pitch, on a Segui pitch. Here we go. It is a 33, and yes, this is going to get interesting. I can see it already. Valdespino hits it out towards left field. It's going to drop on in between in sort of a gapish type area. Landis is casting coming over the inlet, or actually straight to left field. Campaneris is getting out over there. He does not have the strongest arm in the world. Pascual is on his way from second. They're going to reel him in, send him in to score for solid, and as they throw it into the ball, goes on in towards the catcher's, not cut off. Bounce on in for Salas. Will take third. Valdespino will stay at first. So Camilo Pascual helps his own cause by getting on base and scoring the second run of the game. Salas is on third. Valdespino is on first, and we are no out. Segui is in trouble here. The infield will be coming in for the play at the plate. The batter is Tony Oliva, who got a base hit in his first try in the first inning. He is batting now .404. He's the only 400 hitter in the league so far. Here we go. It is a 45. And Oliva is walked. The bases are loaded, or as I like to call it, the diamond is drunk. Salas is on third. Valdespino is on second, and Tony Oliva is on first. Segui is on the mound, and he is in trouble. Batter coming up is the dangerous Harmon Killebrew. Killebrew last time grounded to our third baseman. Again, like I said, the infield is in. Here is the pitch. It is a 33. And Harmon Killebrew hits it out towards right field. It's going to go deep out there. Gets up, gets past in between Landis and Blanchard. It's going to hit off the wall. And here comes Salas. Here comes Valdespino. Killebrew heading on his way towards second base. Here comes Oliva. He has got the speed to get in there. And he is safe. Killebrew will get a double and 3 RBIs. The Twins take a 5-3 lead. And Segui is in trouble here in the third inning already. He's given up an error, a base hit, and 2 walks. And the Twins have gone to a 5-3 lead. This is definitely not a pitcher's duel. It can still be the Cardiac League, as everybody knows. Batter up is Jimmy Hall. There are no outs. Killebrew is on second. Here is the pitch. It is a 32 to Hall. And Hall hits it out towards second base. Heading out that way is Green. Green goes over towards first. Killebrew will take third on the play, and we have 1 down. Due up is Rich Rollins. Segui is just trying to get the inning done. We'll see what happens here if anything goes wrong. We already know what's going to be happening. Rich Rollins is here on the mound. By the way, Minnesota won this game 6-4 for real, for anybody who wants to know. So there will be pitching changes, obviously. Here is the pitch to Rollins. It is a 44. And Rich Rollins hits it over the second base, straight into center field. It's going to drop on into Landis. Landis got to throw it in. Killebrew will score the run. Rollins is on first with the base hit, and Diego Segui is done. That's about his second or third poor outing of the season, so let's find out who is going to take his place. Coming into pitch for Diego Segui is, get ready guys, Catfish Hunter. This will be Catfish Jim Catfish Hunter's third appearance. He has been in 3 2/3 innings, given up 3 hits, walked 1, struck out 1, has an ERA of 0. I'm hoping you guys can see this. Oh, that'd be cool if you could. Let's see if I can do that. Hold on here, guys. Hang on. There you go. That's what it looks like that I'm looking at. The report showing you what I'm doing here. I got to remember, I'll have to go back in and post these up when we're ready to get back to the game. But that's what Jim Catfish Hunter's stats look like right now. He is a reliever in this season here. Okay, so that's not bad. Let's get back into our game here. Let's see what happens here. See what goes on. There's a close. And Catfish Hunter will be the new pitcher of the game. Will be the new pitcher. Put him in here, and Catfish Hunter is on the mound here. pitching for the Kansas City A's. Whoops, let me take a look here real quick. Yep, okay. Believe it or not, I can't get back. I just can't get to it. All right, there is one down. Runner on first base. Catfish Hunter's on the mound. Here is the pitch. Man, that was just poor throw, guys. Oh, God. Earl Beatty is up to bat. There he is. Flowing out his last time up. Here is the pitch. 16. And Earl Beatty hits it out towards our shortstop. On a good ground ball. Rawls is already on his feet going for it right now. And Beatty will be out 6-3 on the throw. Rawls will take second base. And coming to bat is Kindle. Jerry Kindle's bat. He's the 9th batter of the inning. Twins have scored 5 runs so far this inning. Kindle is up the plate. Last time up, he grounded out to the second baseman. Here is the pitch from Hunter. It is a 41. And Jerry Kindle hits it directly out to our shortstop. Causey fires over towards first. And that is it. The Twins send 9 batters to the plate, scoring 5 runs on 3 hits, 2 walks, and 1 error. At the end of 3 innings, it is the Minnesota Twins 6 and the Kansas City Athletics 3. And let's see what kind of trouble I can cause for you guys as we're all going to be surprised at who the sponsor is. The Christmas Coke. And the first commercial for the day is sponsored by Coca-Cola of the Minneapolis-St. Paul, the Twin Cities area, your local Coca-Cola bottling company. And we are in the top of the 4th inning. Warned you guys, this is me in live. Oh, God, don't scare your wife, Herb. Oh, my God. Honey Bunny just should come and she'll hold on to me, and that's all she has to do. I'm right here. I have no fear of thunder. I've been out to sea. I've been out in those kind of storms. I've seen green water go over the top of an aircraft carrier. And if any of you guys seen pictures of aircraft carriers, you know how tall they are. I've seen green water go over that bow. I watch what they call stanchions, where a lot of us stand outside on the side of the airplane. You see them on the aircraft carriers on occasion where they stand. I watch the wave bend it in half. Al, Red Sox fan, welcome. Hope your boxing match went well, kind sir. You just missed the first commercial featuring Coca-Cola, the Coca-Cola bottling company of the Twin City areas. We are in the top of the 4th inning in a game that is clearly not going to be a pitcher's duel. Kansas City, the catcher Billy Bryant hit a home run in the 2nd inning to bring up 3 runs. The Twins just came back with 5 in the bottom of the 3rd. Due up here is Dick Green. Dick Green's last time up. He walked. He was part of that 3-run second. Here is the pitch to Green. Pascual is still on the mound. It is a 55 to Green. And Green hits it out towards our shortstop Fasals. Fasals able to scarf that ball up towards his left. Fires over towards first. And we have the play. 1 out here in the top of the 4th at Metropolitan Stadium in Bloomington, Minnesota. The home of the Minnesota Twins and the Minnesota Vikings. In 1965. Ed Charles is the batter. He flew out to right his first time up. Here is the pitch. It is a 41, and he also hits it out towards Vasalis. Vasalis getting his workout today. That'll be another play towards Vasalis. That is his 3rd assist of the game to go along with 1 put out. He is definitely getting a workout. It's good for him. For the Minnesota Twins, he is playing well today. Billy Bryant, our catcher, is now batting .276. Just hit his 2nd home run of the season. A 3-run shot in the 2nd. Here is the pitch from Pascual. It is a 44. And Bryant hits it out deep, heading out that way towards center field. But waiting for it to come on in is Jimmy Hall. He was ready this time. And makes the catch down deep in center field over here at Metropolitan Stadium. But it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Kansas City A's. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. At the end of 3.5, it is the Minnesota Twins 6, the Kansas City A's 3. Due up for the Twins is the pitcher, Camilo Pascual, Zoyo Fasalis, and Valdespino. Try to pronouncing those guys. Okay, we are back in the bottom fourth. They just put 9 batters up in the bottom third inning. Pascal's on the mound, reached on an error his first time up on a swinging strike. Here's the pitch. It is a 40-54. Take that back, 54. And he does get something on the ball. But he is not going to get it. He flies out towards right field. He is trying out. Just like the rest of them, there's a wind blowing out to right field as both home runs went that way. Getting out deep out that way. He really got a good shot on that ball, but here goes Blanchard. Blanchard's heading up there towards the wall, and he hits the wall, makes the play, hits the wall on his way down, holds on to the ball, and it is an out. Deep fly ball turns into a long out for Camilo Pascual. He did put a pop on that ball. Zola Fasalis is up here. He is 1 for 1. He walked in the third. Homered in the first to right field, scored 2 runs here and has an RBI. Here is the pitch. It is a 62, and he does get power on that ball a little bit. Let's see where it goes. And he hits it deep and takes a lot of hops, high hop up, and Gentile's able to reach straight up, grab that ball down, trying to get over his head, runs over to the base, makes the play unassisted. We have 2 down. Due up is Sandy Valdespino. Sandy Valdespino got a base hit his first, struck out in the first, singled in the third, and has an RBI. Here is the pitch to Valdespino. He's 0 for 2, averages up 294, and here we go, 32. And Hunter gets him on the ground ball, heading out towards our second base, Dick Green. Dick Green's able to make that play easily. And it's a 4-3 on that one there. That is the end of the 4th inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base for the Minnesota Twins at the end of 4 innings. Minnesota 6 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Kansas City 3 runs on 4 hits and 1 error. Due up for the Kansas City A's will be Wayne Causey, Catfish Hunter, or we could put a pinch hitter in for him. More like that's what I may want to do on him. I'm not sure what his batting is, how he batted for real. Let me take a look at that real quick. I might be able to get an answer. See if he didn't even get to bat for the Kansas City A's. So bear with me, guys. Let's see what he did here for batting. In 1965, because he's all of 19 years old, he managed to bat 150. So he does have a little bit of a bat. He got a double, 6 hits out of 40 at-bats. Yeah, we'll let him bat. We'll let him bat this time. Let's see. We'll do that for him. Yes, I am, Herb. I was on the USS Forrestal. From 1984 to 1988, I worked up in operations department. I started out in the anti-submarine warfare division of it and ended up running a mapping program. That's how I got good at mapping and graphics. I learned it through a program called JOTS. Ended up at Scott Air Force Base. I actually did all the stuff for. I'm a veteran of Starfleet Committee. So I got a few friends like that, too. Softball, a game for beer-drinking old men. Unless you go to Chicago and you play 18-inch softball, then it's really a softball game for beer-drinking old men. Okay. Go to live streaming. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right. We are in the top of the 4th. Here we go. I should be running all right. Hold on here. Let me look. Yep, okay. All right, guys, here we go. Wayne Causey, here's the pitch. It is a 16. And Wayne Causey hits it out towards Masalas. He is definitely getting a workout here. And it gets over towards him real easy. Nice routine ground ball finally for him. And makes the play over towards first base. Kilbrew was waiting for it. Nice stretch on his part. Due up is Catfish Hunter. We are going to let him bat. Let me take a look at the game. We're going to see what happens here. So sorry, guys. And in the game, he did not. Yes, he did. He got to bat. He got to bat in the game. He has a plate appearance. So he did. It is a sacrifice hit. What he did in that game. So he did get a plate appearance in the game. So he does get at least 1 bat. Okay, here we go. Catfish Hunter. His second time at a plate appearance. Here we go. It is a 22 this time, and he hits it out, smacks the ball in between second, short and third, and it's going to get in there just in time. Drops in front of our left fielder, Valdespino. Catfish Hunter is on with a base hit. So far, the Kansas City pitchers are 2 for 2. Dave Garcia also had a base hit his first time up in the second inning. Coming up is Bert Campaneris. Bert Campaneris is 1 for 2 today. Base hit in the first, stolen base, and he popped out to the third baseman in the second. Here's the pitch. It is a 54. And Pascual, see what we got going on here. 65 is not going to be enough. Campaneris tries to slap it out there towards right field. But it was a slap hit going up in the air, and our right fielder Oliva's just wait for it to come on down. He does make the play, easy play for him, heading in towards the foul line, and it is the second out of the inning. Due up is Jim Landis. Jim Landis struck out and hit into the double play. Here is the pitch to Landis. It is a 13, and he is walked. That is Pascual's second walk of the game. Hunter will take second base. We are in the top of the fifth inning. 2 out here. Pascual's on the mound. He has been lowered into a seat, starting to get just a hair tired. Here's the pitch to Jim Gentile, who is 0 for 2 today. It's a 15. And Jim Gentile hits it over the shortstop. It's going to drop on in. Hunter is on his way around. He is going to score. Landis is heading towards third. Our center fielder Hall fires it in, and Landis is going to get underneath the tag. So Catfish Hunter scores a run of 6-4 Minnesota. Landis is on third. Gentile is on first with the base hit. Due up is Johnny Blanchard. Kansas City is threatening here in the fifth inning. 2 out. Here we go, guys. And it is a 64. And Johnny Blanchard hits it straight to our pitcher. He was real surprised by it. Pascual is able to get his control back forward over towards first base, makes the play, and it is 3 down. But Kansas City gets one more run on 2 hits. There were 2 basemen left on. At the end of 4.5 innings, it is Minnesota 6, Kansas City 4. The game is official here in Bloomington. Oh, God, yeah, him and the Starfeet blend. Okay, sorry about that, Al. Wasn't sure what was going on here. Okay. Oh, God. Yeah, Beatles Eternally was with Chris. I have no idea who the Twins. Did I say the Twins? Okay, I can do that. All right, good. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, excuse me for spelling. The U is right beside the I. But there is no I in team. Okay, so we'll call them Minnesota Twins. They're not winning the league right now anyway. Chicago is. Chicago's a 4-game lead right now. I'll show you the standings after, the partial standings. This is Friday, May 21st. I will be posting the official standings when I get done with the 23rd. Sunday, the 23rd of May. They will be posted. Yes, I'm going to make my constant plugged into Skeetersoft Inc.'s Delphi forum page. I am under there as Clint's NP3 baseball, 1965 baseball. Every box score that I have is in there for the 1965 season. And I'm going to hope I can save a few more others because I screwed up and deleted a lot of my other games so I can concentrate permanently on this one here. And in doing so, I wiped out my no-hitter for 1978. Yeah, Clint's 1965 NP3 season box scores. I have 349 posts in there, including other emails from a few of the other guys who have been helping me out along, especially with Cyrus. Yes, I am going to do that, okay? So we are in the bottom of the fifth. Twins lead 6-4. Catfish Hunter's back on the mound. Tony Oliva's at the plate. Here is the pitch. It is a 46. And Tony Oliva hits the 2 Catfish. He gets over towards his left off the mound. He's able to get over there. Runs a couple of steps. Puts it on the hand over towards Gentile. Makes the play. And Oliva is out. 1-3. Harvey Killebrew is coming up to bat. He doubled his last time up, and he is 1 for 2. He has 3 RBIs. He had a bases clearing double. Put the Twins over the top in that 5-run third. Here is the pitch to Killebrew. And it's a 61, and he hits out towards our second baseman, Dick Green. Dick Green's also getting a lot of work out today for the Kansas City A's, and it is a 4-2-3 for Dick Green. Due up, Jimmy Hall. Catfish Hunter is starting to get tired. Going to see if he can hold out. Guys know my rule about this with the relievers, so if he ever gets to second base, yeah, he's done. Okay, here's the pitch to Jimmy Hall, who today is 0 for 2. And it's a 41. And Jimmy Hall goes 0 for 3 as he hits out towards our shortstop. It's too easy of a play for our shortstop. Wayne Causey grabs up real quick, fires over towards first, makes the play. And yes, in case you're wondering, Bergkamp Maris is playing left field today instead of his usual shortstop position. Why, I have no idea. That's the manager's idea, not mine. Keep in mind, I do try to play the real game. But it's a 1-2-3 inning for Kansas City. We are heading into the top of the 6th inning. And just because I can do this and make everybody nuts, let's find out who our next sponsor is. That's right, the original DirecTV, guys, from this is from the 1985 is where we got a few of these from. That's where these commercials came from, out of 1985. I couldn't find the 65 commercials. I'll work on that. Yes, guys, if I'm doing live, you guys are all in trouble because I'm going to come up with commercials of your hometown if I can. Just to make you nuts. I can do that. So, here we go. Okay. Al, you take care. It's glad you're able to show up to at least come in and interview a couple innings with us. Please leave. I ask always, please leave a thumbs up if you're going to leave early. I always appreciate that. Come on back and watch the game more. And constructive criticism is welcomed. Like I said, if it was for Herb last night, that was great constructive criticism, Herb, and I wiped out the game because of my fault. Due up is Dick Green, Ed Charles, and Billy Bryan. We're in the top 6th inning. Yes, this game's running a little long. I apologize. Here we go, guys. 53 to Dick Green. Dick Green hits over towards third base. And Rich Rollins, he gets handcuffed over there. Hits off the bag. Hits Rollins. Did hit his glove, and it drops out there. Green's going to make it over towards first. Let us see what the Minnesota newspaper is going to say about this, as they are a member of the Baseball Writers of America, BWAA. And they're going to call it an error. 85 on Rich Rollins on that play. Very unusual. Rich Rollins, they may want to go argue about that when there's Sam Mealy maybe going up to say a few words. I would. And due up is Ed Charles. We have a runner on first base for the Kansas City A's. Ed Charles is up. He is 0 for 2. Flew out and grounded out. Here is the pitch. It is a 16. And Charles hits out towards our shortstop for Salas. Slow roll over to Salas, charges on in. Makes the barehanded grand. Fires over towards Kilbur. Accurately hits Kilbur, and Dick Green is on to second base. Charles is out on another 6-3 play. Bang, bang play heading over towards first base. And coming at bat is Bill Bryan. Bill Bryan is 1 for 2. He hit a 3-run shot in the second inning, his second of the season. Flew out deep towards center field in the fourth. Here is the pitch. It is a 41, and Bryan hits out. He hits out way too hard over there to Salas. Salas able to get that ball. Look, Green back over to second base. Gets over towards Kilbrew, and we have 2 down. Another 6-3 play by Joe Salas. He is definitely getting his workout today. Due up is Wayne Causey. Wayne Causey so far today is 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice. Here is the pitch. It's an 11. That is always a good news. 11-66 in this game. A lot of times it's good news for players. This one is going out there towards left center field. is heading way back there, and it hits the top of the wall. It comes on back in where excuse me, Hall's trying to get towards it. Causey's heading on his way to second base. Makes it in, barely. But he gets in as a deep fly ball. Hit the top of the wall. Came back in quick. He did try to fire it in, but Causey is on with a double. Catfish Hunters up. This time we are going to be bringing in a pinch hitter. And let's see what we got going on here for the Kansas City A's. The pinch hitter will be Hawk Harrelson. So he'll be coming in to pinch hit. And Ken Harrelson this season so far is batting .175. He has 3 home runs, 7 RBI, so he is a threat. Causey is on second with the double. Pascual is out there. See if we get the final out. Here is the pitch. Actually, we're going to take that back. Dick Green scored. It makes it 6-5. I missed that. I missed that. I apologize. Causey does get the RBI, and Pascual is going to be replaced as he is a D pitcher, runner on second base, and somebody scored. Yes, Dick Green did get over to second base, but that was on a ground out, not a hit. Pitching for the Minnesota Twins will be Bill Pleiss. In the original game, Pascual went 8 innings. That's not going to happen. Bill Pleiss will be coming in. Let's get his stats for you guys up here real quick, so hold on here. Excuse me. I got to do this real quick and then come back in. There we go. Okay, guys, hopefully you can see this. All right, I'll do it from here. This will be Bill Pleiss' 7th appearance. His last appearance was on the 19th, 2 days ago against the California Angels. He was involved in 1 inning, 1 strikeout, gave up 1 hit. He has been in 6 innings so far, has an ERA of 6, unfortunately. But he was the next pitcher to play, so I have to put him in. That's the way the game. That's the way I play the game, guys. You all know that. He had 10 hits. He's given up 5 runs, 4 of which were earned. He has struck out 4, walked 3. He has given up the gopher ball 1 time. I just can't remember which game, and I have to go into the other stats to go find it. But that is Bill Pleiss. So that's what we've got looking at here. Bill Pleiss will be the new pitcher. We'll bring him in with 2 down here in the top of the 6th inning. Hopefully you get a couple innings out of him. Harrelson is on the plate. Here's Pleiss. Runner on second base. Here's the pitch. It is a 32, and Harrelson hits to our second baseman. Kendall's able to get that ball quickly and gets over towards first base, and that'll be the 3rd out. But Kansas City scores another run here in the top of the 6th inning. 1 run on 1 hit. 1 run left on base. We are now 6-5. Welcome to the Cardiac League. If anybody who has not heard of my name that I use, usually because by the 9th inning it is a 1-run game. I usually have runners on the 9th inning. It just gets exciting. Now, mind you that I have 3 stents, and it definitely does make my heart go pitter-patter. The good news is, guys, my blood pressure today was 130/62. The bad news is, like I said, my A1C is 8.5. They say I can't have pasta. I just told them to go flip themselves. Okay, coming in to pitch for the Kansas City A's is Bo Drabowski. He is the next slated pitcher to catch. I do believe they got tired of the experiment with him. We'll bring him up real quick for you guys. And I will show you this abortion called an experiment that they had on Bo Drabowski. So let's do this again. Come on out. And then we'll come on in. There we go. Okay, Bo Drabowski. This will be his 11th appearance. He started 5 games. Okay. He has been in 34 innings for the Kansas City A's. He has an ERA of 8. They stopped making him a starting pitcher the 7th of May. He's been in relief ever since. He's had 2 terrible outings, so as you can see here, up here, 3 runs and 4 hits. Let me get over to my page now so I can show you guys. 3 runs on, 4 hits. Get out of there, idiot. There we go. And he did it against the Twins on the 16th. So the Twins do sometimes have his number. He's getting 52 hits, 31 earned runs. 16 walks, struck out 17. He has given up 9 gopher balls. But they gave up on him, and he's slowly starting to get in there a little bit. But this is what Kansas City put in the real game. He is the next pitcher of record for the Kansas City A's. And as if you can't see by the screen here, let me bring the screen back. Let me bring this one up. I think I got him up here. Let me get him out here. Yes, I do. If you guys see right here, he only got involved in 14 games for real. So I may have dropped in the game. I shouldn't have. But when your starting pitcher's getting racked, I'm going to throw in a pitcher. No questions asked. Because I've also got other games where some of these pitchers are throwing beautifully, and the relief pitchers aren't going to show up. I do believe Drabowski was sent down, though. Anyway, he is going to be the pitcher for the Kansas City A's here. Hopefully they can get a couple of decent innings out of him. It's a tight game. Bat is Rich Rollins, Earl Beatty, and Kendall. Here is the pitch to Rollins. It is a 35, and that's a strike call. 0-1. Here's the pitch. 36 this time, and he does get a piece of the ball. Where is it going to go? It is a high Major League pop-up heading out towards second base. Dick Green's stepping back onto the grass. Johnny Pledge is coming on in. Dick Green's waving him off, and he makes the play. So we have one down in the bottom of the 6th inning. Due up the bat, it will be Earl Beatty. Earl Beatty today is 0 for 2. He has flown out and ground out. Here is the pitch. It is a 42. And it's a ball on Earl Beatty. 1 ball, no strikes. Here is the pitch. 65. And Earl Beatty hits it out towards left field. He's going to get over the third baseman's head and drop in front of our left fielder for Campaneris. Earl Beatty will get on first with this first base hit of the game. The Twins' 6th. Good bat is Jerry Kendall. He is so far today 0 for 2. Ground out both times. Here is the pitch. It's a 64. And he is struck out. Bill Plyce is due up the bat this early in the game so far. I'll have to come up with another pitcher, that's all. So we are going to bring in a pinch hitter for Bill Plyce because normally these relievers don't pitch. He did not hit in this game, so I will not hit him for real. I can bring in, I'm going to, Joe Nosek will be the guy coming in. He did not pinch hit, but he did pinch run, and he did get it. So that's exactly what he started out with, and ended up being Tony Oliva's replacement. But we were just going to bring him in as a pinch hitter for this game because Oliva is El Fuego. So Joe Nosek will come in to hit. Joe Nosek is batting 200. He has 11 plate appearances, no home runs, 1 RBI. He has a walk obviously in there. Here is the pitch to Nosek, 2 down. It is a 12. He does get a piece of the ball. Let's see what happens. Possible error may be coming up here, but that ain't going to happen. He hits it out towards our second baseman. Green flops over towards his right on the ground, makes the stab, flips it over to our shortstop, and Kazi and makes the play. 4-6 on a beautiful play by Dick Green to save it from going out into the outfield. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base at the end of 6 full innings. It is Minnesota 6, Kansas City 5. Coming in to pitch for the Minnesota Twins is Al Worthington. Al Worthington, and let me bring this up for you guys. Like I said, I love showing the stats. I hope you guys don't mind. Okay, if you do, let me know because I do apologize. All right, there we go, and there we go. Al Worthington, who actually was the closer for Minnesota in 1965. He was the official closer. Though if any of y'all who know my history knows, in 1965 the closer really wasn't invented. Though Dick Raddatz was one of the first ones out there. They were the firemen, is what they were called back then. Depending on how many wins you had, it was based on points, on wins and saves is what they called it. Finally, it's what they did, or game finishes. Dick Raddatz won it a couple of times back then, but they really wasn't a reliever. They were called firemen. They were sit there to shut the fire down. That's what they called it. Anyway, Al Worthington, this is his 13th game. He has been in 13 2/3 innings. He had 10 hits, 8 runs, all earned. He has walked 12, struck out 14, given up to go for ball 1 time. Has an ERA of 5.27. That is his record. And we'll bring this all in. Get out of there. Come on. Thank you very much. Close. And get back into it. There we go. Good. Like I say, it drops down easy. terrible at getting it up. I do apologize, guys. And Al Worthington so far is 0-4, by the way. He has quite a few blown saves, too. Here is the pitch. The batter is Bert Campaneris. Bert Campaneris is 1 for 3. Here is the pitch to Campaneris. 22. Campaneris hits a pop-up heading out towards third base. Real easy one this time, still in the dirt. Waiting for it will be our third baseman, Rich Rollins. And Campaneris is out. He got way too underneath the ball and just lifted it. Al Worthington may be on his game. That'd be awful nice for the Twins. They really need him this season. Right now they are in. On the other places, Jim Landis is coming to bat here. Jim Landis so far today is 0 for 2. Struck out, hit into a double play, and he walked. And that was a bad throw. There we go. 64. And Landis hits out towards our first base. And Kilbrough back was playing back. Heading over that way is Worthington. Kilbrough flips it over towards Worthington for the out, and it is a 3-1. If that happens, I call it bad throws because one of my dice did not get into the tower, guys. That's why I call it there. It doesn't matter what happens. I'm sorry, but that's the way I do it. If I get the camera back up and get back running, we'll be all set. I'll show you the tower. Jim Gentile is the batter. He is today for Kansas City. He is 1 for 3. Bases last time up. Has flown out and grounded out. Here is the pitch by Worthington. It is a 63, and Gentile is struck out. A 1-2-3 inning for Al Worthington. Coming to bat for the Minnesota Twins is Zolio Fasalis. Sandy Valdespino, Antonio Oliva. The top of the order for the Minnesota Twins. And I am remiss. We are in the middle of the 7th inning here, guys. Hold on. It is that time, so let's see what we can come up here for you. Okay. And here we go. Only I can come up with the weird and the unusual. Thank you, guys. That was Take Me Out to the Ball Game by the Baseball Project. That was done at the new Twins ball field out there in Minneapolis back in the 2000s. I will find the weird and the unusual if I can, just to make, hopefully to make people laugh and enjoy the game. Well, because this one is taking just a little bit longer, but using my broadcast too, I apologize again. Okay, here we go. Due up for Kansas, the Minnesota Twins is Zola Fasalis, Sandy Valdespino, Antonio Oliva. Here is the pitch to Fasalis by Mo Drabowski. He is in a D rate, so this may be a quick one for him. He could use it. It is a 26, and Fasalis is struck out by Drabowski. One down in the bottom of the 7th inning. Coming up to bat is Sandy Valdespino. He is 1 for 3, got a base hit in 3rd inning, scored a run, has an RBI, and has grounded out and struck out. Drabowski is on the mound for Kansas City. Here is the pitch. It is a 31. And Sandy Valdespino heads out, gets out that way over between short and the second base bag itself, heading out that way, drops, gets through there on the ground. Coming on in will be landed, or will be, oh God, getting tired here, guys. Sorry. Will be Landis. Landis gets it in there, fires it back in, and Valdespino's on for the 2nd time this game. Tony Oliva's up to bat. He is now batting .401. He is 1 for 2 today. He has a walk, base hit, and he's grounded out to the pitcher. Here is the pitch. 1 down, 45, and he is walked. So, Drabowski is now on the hook. Valdespino is on second base due to a walk, not a base hit, so he will get another chance. Kilbrew's the batter. This could be trouble. 1 down. Bottom of the 7th, here's the pitch. It is a 24, and Drabowski bears down, strikes out Killebrew. There are 2 down in the bottom of the 7th inning. Coming to bat will be Jimmy Hall. Jimmy Hall today is 0 for 3. He has been called 3 ground balls. 1 to first, 1 to second, 1 to short. Let's see if he can get around the horn. He will not, to 66, and Jimmy Hall hits it out there at right field. Wins, pick it back up again. It is going. It is long gone. Drabowski is shelled again. 3-run blast. The Minnesota Twins take a 9-5 lead. And that will be all for Mo Drabowski. As the old saying goes, 1 batter too many. That happens in my games quite a bit. So, now that's okay if you didn't hear it, guys. That's going to happen. I was hoping it would play. If it didn't, sorry about that. Any relation to that guy, that direct guy of Killboy? No. Quentin Tarantino was the actor in Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Okay, or in Desperado with Antonio Banderas. He was in the bar with Cheech Marin, okay? But no, not that Quentin Tarantino, okay? You know, or Quentin Tarantino is also a minor actor in Pulp Fiction, if anybody remembers. So, I mean, that guy. No, I never heard of that director, Quentin Tarantino. Coming to pitch for the Kansas City A's will be Wes Stock. Wes Stock. All right, here we go, guys. Now, he's been in quite a few games. He is normally a middle reliever by trade. So let's get him up here. Hold on, you guys will like this. Actually, for Kansas City, this is a decent record. So let's get him in here. Bring him back in. And we'll bring him back in. There we go. Okay. Wes Stock, this will be his 14th game. He does have a save. He got it on May 14th against the very same Twins in a nice close game. It's been 19 2/3 innings. He's given up 15 hits, 5 runs, 4 of which are earned. He has walked 5, struck out 8, given up 2 gopher balls, and has an ERA of 1.83. Very good for the Kansas City A's. Bear in mind, by looks at things, I would say he really only had 1 truly bad outing. Normally he does a very, very good job here for Kansas City. He's a good middle reliever. He may end up finishing the game for him. So let's get back. We will get him onto the mound here real quick. After Killebrew's 3-run blast, that is the second 3-run blast. I get home runs out here and they happen. All right, let's make sure we're back on the game. There we go. We are. And coming to bat will be Rich Rollins. Wes Stock is on the mound. There is 2 down on a 9-5 Twins lead. Here is the pitch. It is a 64 to Rollins, and he is struck out by Stock. So, all 3 outs in the inning were strikeouts. 2 by Drabowski, 1 by Stock, but Minnesota Twins got 3 more runs. On the 3-run blast on Harmon Kilbrew's 11th home run this season to go along with his league leading now 47 RBIs. 2 hits, 1 walk, and at the end of 7 full, it is Minnesota 9, Kansas City 5. Due up for Kansas City is Blanchard, Green, and Charles. Al Worthington is on the mound. Here is the pitch to John Blanchard. He is 1 for 3, got a base hit in the second inning, since then grounded out twice. Here is the pitch. It is a 24, and Worthington strikes out Blanchard. That is his second strikeout of the game for Worthington. We are in the top of the 8th inning at Metropolitan Stadium, Bloomington, Minnesota, which, if you guys heard me a little bit earlier, because I did look up the ballpark, it is now the Mall of America, which explains why the mall can be so big as it is. Okay, due up with Dick Green. Dick Green is 0 for 2, reached out an error, scored a run in the 6th, walked, scored on a run, and grounded out. Here is the pitch by Worthington. It is, Seamount's on, okay. I might be doing Wreckfest. There's a 61, and Dick Green hits to our shortstop for Solids. We'll get it real quick again. It fires over towards first, and we have 2 down in the top of the 8th inning here. Due up Ed Charles. Ed Charles today is 0 for 3. Grounded twice, flew out once. Here's the pitch by Worthington. It is a 52. And Charles hits out towards our third base. Rich Rollins gets it up there on the fly on the bounce. Fires over towards Kilbur. We have 3 down. A 1-2-3 inning for the Minnesota Twins. Al Worthington is doing quite well for the Twins today. That is 6 straight outs for Worthington, and we are in the bottom of the 8th inning in a 9-5 Minnesota lead. Coming to bat will be Earl Beatty, Kendall, and Al Worthington. We're going to let him try to finish this game. He can get a nice save out of this. He could use it. Good booster for him on a 3-inning save. Here is the pitch to Earl Beatty. It is a 64. Earl Beatty, by the way, is 1 for 3. And he is struck out by Wes Stock. Wes Stock coming in to relieve Mulder Bosky, who got shelled on a 3-run blast. Wes Stock's trying to pin it down for the A's. At least try to get something looking good for us. They are not having a very good season. I will show the standings real quick. I gotta say for you guys real quick afterwards. Jerry Kendall is up. He is 0 for 3. Here is the pitch to Kendall. It is a 14. And he did get hit something on the ball. And he hit it out towards left field. Waiting for it will be Perk Campaneris on the routine fly ball out towards left. And it is 2 down. Al Worthington's coming up to bat. Very early, this is his 3rd plate appearance. 0-0-0. Here is the pitch. It is a 33 this time. And Worthington gets his first hit of the season. It's heading out that way. Bounces into left center field. Campaneris is coming over. And Worthington is on first. 2 down. Zoel Vasalis is up here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here is the pitch. It is a 34, and Vasalis hits out towards center field. Waiting for that one is Landis as he steps back a few paces. And that is 3 down. Al Worthington gets his first in the season. Congratulations, Al Worthington. And that's the 3rd out. We are going into the top of the 9th. Minnesota, 9 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. Kansas City, 5 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. Due up for Kansas City will be Billy Bryan, Wayne Causey, and a pinch hitter for Kansas City. If they could see what they could do here. Billy Bryan is today 1 for 3, has a home run, 3 RBIs. Here is the pitch to the catcher, Bryan, batting .269 now, 32. And he hits to our second baseman. Kendall's able to get that ball quite easily over towards his left. Nice reach for him. Fires over towards Kilbur and makes the play. And Wayne Causey is due up here. Here is the pitch. He is 1 for 3 with a double. It is an 11. And Wayne Causey's got some good stuff. Let's see what happens with him. 45. Causey hits it out deep towards right center field. And that is going to take a nice roll out there. It gets in between the gap. He is going to be heading towards second base. Makes it very easily. That is Wayne Causey's 2nd hit of the game, and it just happens to be a double. Due up is the pitcher, Wes Stock. Here we're going to be bringing in a pinch hitter for Wes Stock, as I said. In this minor threat, coming to pinch hit for Wes Stock will be Skip Lockwood. Okay. And Skip Lockwood will be coming to pitch. Okay, I could do this too. Good. All right. But something down the road I'm going to work on, guys. So bear with me. I just found out something new. So I'll work on it down the road. I'll do it on an upload. Probably I'm going to upload one tomorrow. I'll figure out what I got. National League if I can. Pittsburgh Pirate if I can beats. Here is the pitch to Skip Lockwood. He's batting .286. 1 hit and 7 drives. Here's the pitch. It is a 51, and he is walked. We have runners on first and second. As I said, welcome to the Cardiac League. This could get very interesting. Burke Campaneris is on the mound. Al Worthington is in D mode. We have 1 out. Here is the pitch to Burke Campaneris. It is a 22. Like I said, it is trouble. He hits out, gets over the shortstop's head. It's going to drop on in. Here comes Causey. He is going to score. Lockwood will take second base. Campaneris will get on first with the base hit. And we have a 9-6 game now, and that will be it for Al Worthington. He tried, he just couldn't do it. Let's see what we can pick up here to pitch for Al Worthington. I've got a few out here. Turn him to a state. That would be right there. Okay. Coming into pitch will be Jim Perry. Jim Perry did a little relieving in 1965 for Minnesota. And we're just going to call him real quick. This is his third appearance. Been in 4 innings, given up 1 run on 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, ERA of 2.25. Last pitch down the 14th against the very same Kansas City A's. We have 1 down, runners on first and second. Jim Perry's on the mound. Here we go. Batting is Jim Landis. Jim Landis so far is 0 for 3. Here is the pitch. And it is a 12. And Jim Landis hits out towards Rosales. Rosales fires it over towards Kindle the first, and it is a double play. Game over. Jim Perry in 1 pitch gets a 6-4-3 double play, and that will end the game. Minnesota 9, Kansas City 6. 9 run. Give me 15 seconds or so to set this up. We will do a final analysis. I do need to save the game first, as we all know. So let me save it real quick. This is 5:21. And again, for anybody who doesn't know, let me do my own. He'll get the whole. Jim Perry will actually get the save on this. And let's get our text file up here for you guys. And I'll bring it up. Hold on, guys, and I will get this in here. There we go. Okay. Now, this is what I show everybody. For anybody, and hopefully a lot of you guys know about this. Now, per Al, he's the one that taught me this. We're going to go through the pitching first. For the Kansas City Aces, they were the losing team. Diego Segui did not go. He went 2 2/3 innings. I'm thinking eventually his starting pitching is going to be done. Gave up 6 runs, 5 of which were earned. Walked 2, struck out once. Gave up the gopher ball to Zola Rosales in the first inning. Raised his average quite a bit. Catfish Hunter came in, pitched 2 2/3 innings of brilliant baseball. No runs, no walks, no strikeouts for his appearance. Mo Dabrowski came in, pitched 1 2/3, gave up 3 runs on that 1 blast by Harmon Killebrew. Walked 1, did strike out 3 this time, and Weststock came in and struck out 2 in his 1 1/3 innings. For the Twins, Camilo Pascual runs his record up to 6-1, pitched 5 2/3 innings. He got over the threshold. 4 runs, earned runs on 7 hits. He walked 2, struck out once. He also gave up the home run to Billy Bryan in the second inning, his 6th home run that he's given up for the season. Bill Pleiss came in, pitched a third of an inning, got done real quick, and he was relieved. Al Worthington pitched 2 1/3 innings before he got tired, gave up 1 run on 2 hits. Walked 1, struck out 2. Jim Perry came in on 1 pitch and declared 2/3 of an inning and got the double play for the Minnesota Twins. Batting wise for Kansas City, Burke Campaneris went 2 for 5, did get an RBI and his 23rd stolen base of the year. The other multiple hitter was Wayne Causey, who went 2 for 4 with 2 doubles, got an RBI himself. Billy Bryant, though, got the 1 hit, 3 RBIs on the home run. And that's pretty much a lot of the Kansas City hitting. Bill Bryant also got the only error for Kansas City. Jim Landis hit to the ground to the double play, or basically lined out into 1. Bryant got his second home run of the season and his 13th RBIs. And Campaneris, Causey, and Gentile had their RBIs. Kansas City left 5 runners on base. Defense-wise, Jim Tengile was a busy man, 11 putouts. Billy Bryant was second with 6. Assists, a lot were done by Dick Green. He got 5 of them, and Wayne Causey had 3. All told, 10 assists out of all the outs. Minnesota's going to be a different story, guys. Okay, multiple hitters. Sandy Valdespido actually went 2 for 4. Got an RBI. Zola Rosales got a home run. He's the only multiple hitter out of the 9 hits for the Twins. Harmon Killebrew got 3 RBIs on his double. Bases clearing double in the 3rd inning. Jimmy Hall got a 3-run blast for a home run. I thought it was Killebrew hit it. I apologize, guys. Jimmy Hall got his home run, his 8th of the season, to go with 35 RBIs. Killebrew has 47 RBIs now. He leads the American League in RBIs and home runs. Zola Rosales got his 15th stolen base, or he got his 15th RBI. Killebrew got his 3rd double of the season. He is doing quite well. He now has 14 multiple hits. Rich Rollins had his 10th error, and Twins left 4 batters. So, for all intents and purposes, I'm going to leave this here. I'll leave this here for right now. Save it. I'll just save it. Okay, I'll bring that down. Let's get back. I'll show you guys a couple of quick things if you don't mind. Let's get back into our game. There we go. Let's cancel this. All right. Okay. And there we go. And we'll show you some things real quick. Hopefully they'll pick up here. We'll find out. Okay, like I say, real quick on my games, you guys will see. This is all done, and I've rolled every game. You can't do anything else. This is the standings as of basically the 21st. We've had 4 games played in the American League. Chicago has a 4-game lead over Detroit. Minnesota, who actually won the 1965 season, is 17-16 now. Chicago's just running away with it. Boston and Kansas City and the Yankees are all fighting for last place. Just so you know, okay? Which is quite true back then, except the Senators joined them. Over the National League, I've got a tight one going over there. 4 teams within 2.5 games. Pittsburgh, St. Louis, San Francisco, and Cincinnati. Right now, the current runner going is St. Louis are on a 4-game winning streak. I've had streaks over here of 7. I've had streaks over here of 9. And that's what a lot of it looks like right now. And statistical-wise, again, in the American League, real quick, Tony Leva's leading the league with a 401 batting average. This 200 is starting to come up. Didn't start out that way. Tommy Tresh is batting .361 for the Yankees, but he's out for the next 4 games. Carmen Kilber leads the league in home runs and RBIs. The Twins have the bats. They are the team. Surprisingly, it's the Indians who lead the league. Anyway, guys, that is it for today. I would like to thank Al, Herb, Beatles Eternally. Hope you guys all enjoyed the game. Anybody else who showed up and watched it, we thank you very, very much. Everybody take care. Take care of the weather. Wherever you're located at, it is coming our way on Thursday for anybody who's here. And I want everybody to please be careful out there. I would like seeing you come into games. I will try to upload one tomorrow, and I will show you something else that I learned concerning the pinch hitters. And actually, I could probably do concerning the batters if I do it right. So everybody take care and have a great and wonderful day. Thank you very much, and please, peace and love.